Hey man, today we're reacting to another Atozy video, and again, this one's about Johnny Somali, aka Ramsey, and this one's titled Disrespectful IRL Streamers Now Facing 10 More Years in Korean Prison. So, I don't know if this is just, they're just adding more sentencing length to the charges, or if there's new charges, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be more charges, so, yeah, it's been... I don't want to say like it's been a while, but yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen stuff regarding him. So I guess we'll see what Atozy has to say.
This IRL streamer might go down as the dumbest influencer ever create content for the internet because
True.
he truly thinks nothing will ever happen to him, even though he's already pleaded guilty to multiple charges in his.
It's like that's the thing though. I'm gonna pause a lot. So like that's the thing though. How do you not think things are gonna happen to you when you plead guilty? Like I get that in some areas in the States that if you plead guilty, like there's like a plea bargain or something. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know the specifics, but I feel like he always has this like mindset of whatever I do, it's the rules based off the United States, when that's clearly not the case. And even then, the stuff he does will still get you arrested in the States, or at least some of them. So
Ongoing Korean criminal case, and
that's
still he's out on the street racking up more and more felonies daily while all of this is going on. And I've been covering influencers doing stupid stuff for over a decade now, and I've never seen someone continue to commit felonies in a foreign country while having an ongoing criminal trial. It's like he wants to be stuck there forever, and clearly this is taking a massive toll on him and his only friend who's financially supporting him, as his family seems to have started to cut him off from family funds.
Like, I'm still surprised. Like, what is Hank's motivation? Because if I knew someone that was doing this, I would not help them. I'm just be completely honest. I would not. Even if I thought they were my friends, like I wouldn't have friends that would do this in the first place. But if I don't know if they were doing that, then yeah, I'm not gonna give them shelter for that. Like, what? No.
So I guess instead of reeling things in and trying to behave, he wants to find out exactly how much time South Korea can possibly give him. I think his confidence is still high because, you know, when he went to Japan, they let him go with only 3 months of jail time. But the big difference here, though, is in Japan, he was thrown in jail and therefore he stopped committing felonies while he was in jail. Now in South Korea, they have a different approach where they travel ban him and let him provide for himself rather than the South Korean taxpayer. This seems to have kind of driven the guy crazy because now he's basically broke.
I mean, I guess to be fair, like it doesn't. It's kind of like a double-edged sword if you think about it, because under normal circumstances, the people that are like waiting for trial usually don't try to commit more felonies. And like in this special circumstances, it will probably end up costing more taxpayer money, which sucks, but yeah. Because it's like you spend the money by keeping him in jail until the trial, right? Or you spend the taxpayer money prolonging the sentencing, like keeping him sentenced longer. So, like, I don't know.
Banned on every streaming platform, so because of that, he has no real way of making any decent money. We found out that he wasn't being paid on Party, meaning he did this whole shirtless dancing stunt and then got arrested for zero upside. Not only is he the dumbest influencer, but also the most pathetic. But what he seemingly doesn't realize is the more felonies he documents himself doing, the more charges he'll inevitably get, and the longer his criminal trial will take, or trials, because there could easily be multiple trials here, meaning he will continue to be stuck in Korea.
Because I thought in the previous video they said they were trying to consolidate all the things into one trial, or maybe like my memory's terrible. Maybe I misunderstood that.
So instead of switching things up and actually behaving to get a lighter sentence, he starts threatening the Korean government and another YouTuber. Then he gets detained again by the police for doing some stunt in the park, and then to top everything off, for a small donation, he goes back out to taunt people the same day he was already detained, and 20 minutes later, the police were back on him. So we have
what was that? The one, it was like an internet historian video about the virus, however you want to pronounce it. The video was called, but there was, I forget which city, but they arrested a person, but then because of the pandemic rules and how they changed how the jail time would be, he was released, and then they arrested him again, released and arrested. Like it was like 3 times in a day. That just reminded me of that.
People the same day he was already detained, and 20 minutes later, the police were back on him. So we have quite a few things to talk about today. So let's start off with the strategical pivot at the Johnny Somali HQ.
If Korea does not let me out of Korea, I'm telling you right now, it is a danger to the Korean women. I have had so much with Korean women while I've been locked here. I don't wear any when I these Korean women. I don't get any STD tests when I these Korean women. I don't get any STD tests when I these Korean women.
That's just disgusting.
I make sure,
what a disgusting human,
to spread whatever I have to all of these Korean women.
Although, like, aside from deepfakes, is there anyone willing to do that with him? Unless he's like insinuating he's doing it by force, which is even more disgusting.
And the police can't stop me. The government can't stop me.
Oh, sure
Does
they can.
he think that will help him? That is a crazy thing to say when you're in a criminal trial. Now, it would be worried for the Korean citizens if you could pull anything else.
I'm half speechless about this.
I don't know why, but it's always the dudes who get zero play who brag about getting so much play. And again, he is his own star witness to that as well, because he admitted he doesn't get anything there. I mean, the guy is even denied from the places where you pay for it.
Bro, you know, I haven't had since fucking, September.
Okay, do you guys want to know what happened when I went to the red light district with Hank? I'll tell y'all the story. The other day we went to the red light district, and the reason I didn't stream it is because every single we met in the red light district was like, no black, no black, no black.
So it's just more empty words from this guy.
Yeah.
But the judge and prosecution doesn't know that, especially after he doubled down.
They can be like taken as threats too. It doesn't have to be him actually doing it. It's just, I feel like threatening someone or threatening a group of people, or I guess in this case an entire gender, with that because I don't know the laws over there pertaining to this, but I feel like that's not a good idea.
When I go to Japan in 2029, I'm gonna pull a Harrison.
I mean, like, what has he done that was a good idea? So I guess it's on brand for him.
I kind of like what Harrison is doing. I like how Harrison is doing the super spreader stuff. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it right here to the camera. I'm not scared. If I ever caught HIV, I would become a super spreader.
That's just disgusting. Yeah, like that is vile too. Like even like what Atozy said before is true. Like he hasn't gotten any since a year or so. Threatening people with that's. I feel like she locked up for longer than 10 more years, to be honest. But
right now, I don't care.
That's just disgusting behavior.
If I ever caught HIV, I'm gonna become a super spreader.
Dude's entire existence is just being a net loss to society. It's safe to say he's going to be the most fascinating test to the South Korean legal system, because his entire strategy here is to disrespect South Korea as much as possible for some attention on his stream. Dude is...
Imagine like if he does that and just put him in a jail and just like the inmates give him that. How is that like poetic justice or something like that.
Essentially trading his freedom and life to be this edgy middle school class clown.
It's not
Now,
even edgy,
I'm
though.
hoping this is just empty words like everything else he says, but just like in all the other videos covering the guy, he will inevitably make things worse for himself as he decided to threaten to give the YouTube creator Legal Mindset HIV.
Legal Mindset. I don't need to fight that. I'll walk past it, inject them with some HIV blood with a needle.
Yeah,
Legal
that's
Mindset.
See, that's a
disgusting.
very specific threat against a very
Yeah.
specific person. That's actually gets me.
Isn't that
So
criminal?
that is what you would call, and that's a threat. And
Yeah.
that's what you call a pinprick attack, which is, you can Google it. There's actually Wikipedia pages about it. There's stuff like that about it. That is very much criminal.
Okay,
To
that's
threaten,
what I thought.
to talk about, and in many countries, there's actually specific statutes that relate to that legally.
I mean, the fact that he even goes out and
That's
says
just so
that
stupid.
shows how much of a lowlife this guy is.
Yeah.
But on top of that, Legal Mindset goes into detail on what these threats to the Korean public could mean for Johnny.
But in Korea,
Ooh, I didn't even see all of this, but it's like part of me, every time I see Atozy put up a new one, it's like part of me wants to see if he's been sentenced yet. Well, I mean, in the previous one, obviously he hasn't been, but it's like, it's another part that I don't really want to, like, know. It's just like, how much worse can he go? And it's, I wouldn't say it's like scraping the bottom of the barrel. I feel like he's already broken through the barrel and just dug through the dirt, and it's just so vile.
if you actually went over and threatened people with HIV, you could be guilty of any of these things: injury,
Jeez.
attempted injury, serious injury, special threat,
Is he gonna
attempted
press
crime,
charges?
murder. Also, Korea has a special statute, a special law called the Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome, that's AIDS, Prevention Act. Article 19, prohibition on conduct risking transmission. What does that carry? I know you all want to know, and that is 10 years in jail.
Just for the threat?
10 years. 10 years.
Is he gonna press charges?
Under that statute for any conduct
Oh,
that
is it
would
just in
involve
general?
that. So that would be stacking on top of his already
So he doesn't need to
full
even
stack,
press charges for that?
of issues. 10 years in potential years in prison. That's a maximum penalty there.
So naturally, Johnny panics and starts backtracking, saying that that was
Sure,
all
of
hypothetical and in Minecraft or whatever. But dude, that's not going to cover you legally. And he's
Yeah,
realized
that's-
how bad things are for him, hence why his new plan is
He's using a meme to use as a defense. Oh, and I meant in Minecraft. That surely would get me out of all the things I've said in the past. I definitely meant the stream didn't cut the stream didn't catch it because the bitrate was so terrible. I meant, as I said afterwards, in Minecraft. Like, no.
to eventually flee South Korea, apparently.
Going to Incheon. I'm renting a boat.
Like, I also like, I'm one, like, he is travel banned, so like, what happens if he does try to flee? Like, is South Korea just gonna put up like an APB on him or something like that?
Or an inflatable raft. And I'm gonna stream sailing to international waters.
There's reception out there.
As soon as I hit international water, can't touch me.
That sounds like a great way to drown.
Yeah. It's like on one hand, like international. I mean, if what he says is true, then sure. But then I would assume that's fair game to everyone else too, right? Right.
What's the plan here? Is he just trying to sail to Japan, where he's
Like, also, like, it might not look like a lot on a map. That's a lot of water. That's a lot of distance of water.
also banned? Because if he was going from Busan, his options are Japan or I guess North Korea if he goes all the way up the coastline. But there's a whole bunch of Korean islands on the way to Japan. So there's no way he's going to make it to international waters. He'll just get arrested again.
Imagine Squid Game season 3 just, this person just happens to like float on by with just threw him into the game.
Yeah, and that would be cool, Arling, except he didn't say Busan, he said Icheon, which is even worse for him, because then he only has North Korea and China and a whole bunch of Korean islands outside of Icheon.
Oh.
Great. Let's continue the video. But a lot of people have also been asking how his family are reacting to his antics. And he's actually addressed this before he was detained in Korea. So I can only imagine how they feel after all of this now.
You guys are my family. I'm not gonna lie. Like I told you guys, my family disowned me. My dad the other day, I was like, do I really cause you that much stress? And my dad told me, you caused the whole world stress.
I'm not surprised.
I'm ashamed to be your father. I was like, what, Dad, really?
Oh, look at that bit, right?
If I had a son and he turned out like Ramsey, like John, I would be proud. This is a world enigma.
The only thing that makes Johnny an enigma is how stupid he acts. It's actually baffling. I've never seen a human being slowly self-sabotage and destroy his own life over the span of a few years for a handful of live stream viewers. At least not to this degree. This is just breaking records for being an absolute lowlife.
Why would you not be proud of this? Why would you not be proud of this? The only thing I'm really tripping over
about streaming in them with a low quality bit rate and for like a few measly dollars. I mean, granted, at the time of this recording, I'm not making money with these videos, but I mean, someday that's the dream, right? But it's a hobby. It's a hobby, but yeah, it's like I don't know. I think I also saw a video showing his early stuff and like talk about his early life, and like it seemed like he started off well. Like in terms of like he had like a backup since I think he went to college as well. So there was always that option that failed, but I guess he just went downhill.
My dad told me he does not want me to have kids. He literally said, do not reproduce. So I'm like,
cue the thing he said like what 5 minutes ago. Just trying to give everyone the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go back to crashing out. Y'all don't like me anyway. I'll make a new family. You can't choose your family, guys, but you can make a new one.
This guy picked a parasocial relationship with some viewers who hate him and want to see him either arrested or worse over his own family. The judgment on this one is phenomenal. But
yeah, usually it's the other way around about parasocial relationships. It's like the chat or like the viewers would get parasocial with the content creator, not the other way around.
But clearly, when people poke him about this, it really strikes a nerve.
My father told me not to have kids. Yes, he said that.
At least he's consistent about that.
But for you to take that and make that a joke is not a fucking game. It's not fucking funny. Yes, my father said, do not have kids.
I mean,
he did say that. I'm gonna be honest. He did say that. I don't care.
Saying the right thing.
Yeah, that reaction says otherwise. But will he take this as a wake-up call? Absolutely not, as he was just detained in Korea multiple times in one single live stream.
What's your name?
Okay.
What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Hank has a Chinese flag.
Oh, hell no. What's your name? No, I can film you. You in public. What? Back up.
He's still saying like it's United States rules.
In the park. Here it come. Here it come. It's crazy. You guys see? Police state. This is a
trying to
police
film minors again.
Don't listen to
That
this
could be another
police.
charge.
Don't speak, don't speak.
Don't speak. Oh, shut.
These dudes are for some reason still acting like they're in America.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hank was deported from the US. He can't even be here legally. And Johnny can't legally engage in any political protests in South Korea. And that's exactly what he's doing here with his buddy Hank, waving around some CCP flag and stomping on other flags for attention online. But Hank ends up actually getting fined for this. And all of this went down in a 9-hour-long live stream. But throughout the stream, it becomes more and more noticeable that Hank is upset with his fine.
Like, wasn't he? Like, didn't they tell him not? I mean, obviously he's been streaming after the initial hearing, but yeah, I mean, just get more evidence.
And this is the first time that he's received legal repercussions for hanging out with Johnny. And let's be real, the only reason they're out doing this was to entertain Johnny's viewers. But Johnny, he was gonna make it up to him with a couples massage, but not before they do a desktop stream first. And here, he announces when he's finished with the Johnny Somali shtick, he'll be a doctor.
I think I'm gonna go to medical school after this Johnny Somali arc is over.
I'm sure hospitals will be waiting to hire you.
I mean, on the bright side, at least you would be doing something positive for society, but good.
Oh, just cue back 5 minutes again. He'll be spreading something positive to society.
Luck to anyone that has to be this guy's patient. To be honest, though, I don't think he's being serious at all, because he immediately starts talking about the future of his live streaming career. He also apparently view-botted the stream as he was celebrating having 8,000 live concurrent viewers. But the only issue with that is his VOD only has 15,000 total views days after the stream. If those 8,000 viewers were concurrent viewers and they were actually real, you would have like anywhere from like 150,000 to maybe 500,000 views on that VOD. So there's basically a 0% chance that these views were legit. But he also announced his plans for his next trial.
I went to a tailor in Korea and we got my customized outfit, and it's going to be ready by
Monday. How much did that cost, Hank?
He's not paying for it. I told the tailor, make it extra pointy. Extra pointy.
He's not paying for it. So how much does it cost Hank?
For the court. They got mad at me for wearing an oversized suit. Let's see how mad they get this time, what I wear. Let's see.
Is he actually going to go through with the Kanye outfit? He said before he wanted to wear the Kanye outfit.
That's all I want to say.
That's
all I'm going to say. I'm not going to leak nothing. I went to the tailor and I got that shit extra ready. I got it just like Kanye.
Is it all black?
Or he is going to. He is going.
Just like Kanye.
Again, I mean, this dude is completely willing to throw away his freedom to entertain the handful of viewers who watch his streams. He's just the prime example of influencer Darwinism. My guess here is he's just realized he's destroyed his life and he wants to make it as entertaining as possible for himself until he inevitably gets thrown into Korean prison. I also forgot to mention that apparently they're not happy with the local news coverage of them, so they wanted to show up to their offices.
The JBC News building is not even open. Who's the news that was talking shit about it?
JTBC.
So you want to go? You down to go to their headquarters?
Yes, and
like
demand an interview.
What?
That's a good.
Demand an interview.
Actually, demand an interview.
Me and Hank go to the Korean news channel that has been talking the most shit about us, and we show up to their headquarters live, and on YouTube live on this channel and Hank's channel.
Doesn't look happy
and
at all.
we tell these we want an interview now. And we're not leaving till you call the police. Now!
So in case...
Because even in that video, like, even Johnny doesn't look serious at all. But Hank's not even... He's not happy.
You were wondering why they were mad. They covered how he's ran out of money and that Hank is now asking for donations to continue to cover and pay for Johnny. So after the desktop stream, they decided to finally go to that couples massage. But before they got there, Hank had to defend Johnny.
Somebody else. Hi. Chingu. What?
No.
Yo. Wait.
Is this golden goblin still in effect?
Why you want to fight? Chingu.
After Hank defended Johnny, Johnny canceled the couples massage as he would rather just go and stream. So they parted ways.
Alright, man. Go get your massage 2 hours. I'll go chill at the house.
Johnny leaves and goes back to the house because, as he states, he can't.
I mean, like you said, he hasn't done anything smart.
Be outside alone because, you know, the Golden Goblin game is still going on over there.
It is still in
fact. I can't be out here solo unless Gook Hunter is gonna pull through.
And he's also openly admitted to being scared of walking around by himself out there due to being targeted.
Please don't say OD God. I have a PTSD when you say OD God. Please,
He's
I don't
not
want to hear
serious
that
about
word.
that.
That's OD God is like hearing the N word to me, bro.
That word is what the dude who knocked him out said just before knocking him out, which translates to "where are you going?" But continuing the live stream, Johnny makes a mistake.
Chat, another bottle of wine or what? Chat, another bottle of wine or what? Let me see one's in the chat.
Public intoxication.
One's in the chat, another bottle of wine.
So he buys the bottle of wine, goes back upstairs, and I guess gets even more drunk, and that makes him brave enough to go back outside all by himself.
Still public.
Oh my God. Oh,
They don't call it liquid courage for nothing.
oh, it's the police. I'm gone. It's the police. I'm running from the police.
Running from the police.
I'm gone. It's the police. Oh, I'm gone. Someone called the police. Someone called the police. Oh, open. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door on the cops. I'm closing the door on the cops.
I've never. I don't know how to say it, right? Because I've probably seen it in the past and I probably forgot of it. Filming yourself. I mean, this guy films everything, but filming yourself running away from the police. That's.
Go. Someone call the cops. I swear to God.
Right.
No. I saw the police.
Clearly, he should have been wandering outside. He should have just stayed at home. So he got away from the police. Unsure if that could count as fleeing from the police, considering they actually had their lights on. But then for some reason, he decided to go back downstairs. Because remember, he lets his live stream chat make his life decisions for him. The same people that want him either arrested or worse.
When did the chat go down? When did the chat go down? You think I'm lying? When did the chat go down?
This is.
When did the chat go down? When did the chat go down?
I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this.
I swear they were for me.
But there's probably gonna be another video he's gonna put out.
I'm going down. I'm not scared.
That's gonna be even worse. So, like, I don't want to be surprised at this, at like this point on forward, but it's still so surprising in a bad way.
Oh no! Goodbye. What you want?
Oh, there they are.
What do you want?
In the elevator.
조용히 해. Come.
Huh? I'm YouTube live. I'm calm down.
Calm down. Calm down.
You can tell the police are just so fed up with him at this point because they clearly have to deal with him on the regular. So they just end up telling him to go back home.
Go away from me.
짖지 말라고.
짖지 말라고.
짖지 말라고.
Okay, bye-bye.
짖지 마.
Yeah, I'm scamming. Go away.
짖지 말라고.
Go away.
No.
Okay. Go away. Stupid ass. Go away.
Right.
Hey, go away. Go. Hey. Hey, go.
비추.
Huh?
So finally, they let him go back into Hank's apartment. So a lot of people are now speculating that Hank called the cops on Johnny when he left the apartment again, telling the cops that, hey, my friend is drunk and needs to go back home again or something. Which honestly isn't unlikely at this point. And we also have a recent clip that came out of Hank promising that he's going to sort out a place for Johnny to live. I'm assuming on either his money or his family's money, because that apartment that both of them are living in is tiny. Johnny's been there for months. I can only imagine how irritating it is to live with Johnny there. And then on top of that, having to be Johnny's sugar dad while you're living in a tiny apartment with him, I can only imagine how frustrating that is. So it's not super far-fetched that he ended up calling the cops on him. And Johnny hasn't streamed since that night, so who knows? Will he stream before the next court date, or will he just show up to that court date in his pointy black gown as he was promising his chat? But I guess we'll continue to cover this as this train wreck happens. But
that's probably the safest way to put it. A pointy black gown.
I also have like 7 other train wrecks to cover this week, so stay tuned for the next video. And also, hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. And also, we've been dropping some new collections over on Matt.City. We just actually dropped Seoul alongside of many other cities, and we'll have many more to drop over the next couple of months. So stay tuned there as well. If you do want to check out the new collections, you can go to Matt.City. Link will be down in the description down below.
Wait, what? I didn't even...
As well, if you do want to check out the new collections...
I mean, that's adorable and frightening at the same time.
You can go to Matt.City. Link will be down in the description down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
All right. So yeah, that was another Ramsey video from Atozy. The most recent one as of this recording. So yeah, it is what it is. Like the stuff Ramsey said in this one was just like, maybe I have just too high hopes. Like surely he couldn't do or say things that are worse. But Atozy puts out this video. There you go. I want to prick a certain YouTuber with a HIV lace needle. Like, that's nah. I don't know. That yeah, it is what it is. What it is. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, I guess. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.